Now, the only local news in high definition. This is KCBD News Channel 11 at 6.
For the third straight day, investigators are processing this crime scene after a Lubbock doctor was found shot to death in his home. Good evening and thank you for joining us.
As Abner mentioned, it has been 3 days since 57-year-old Dr. Joseph Saunier was killed in his home on Wednesday in the 4600 block of 21st Street. Dr. Saunier was the chief pathologist for Covenant Health Systems. No arrests have been made and police have remained tight-lipped, but tonight we now know why it's taken investigators 3 days to process the scene. KCBD News Channel 11's Abby Reed joins us live from the home with more. Abby?
Well, Karen and Abner, it all comes down basically to square footage. Take a look behind me. You can see Dr. Saunier's home is very large. In fact, it's 3,900 square feet. Now, just to put that in perspective for you, here's a picture of the home seen from Google Maps. You can see above it sits on a very large piece of property and it extends toward the back. Investigators say it's not uncommon to spend several days processing a scene, especially one this large. As the investigation into what happened inside this home on Wednesday enters day 3, Lubbock police spent the day taking measurements of the large home and processing evidence.
It's not unusual at all for us to spend 2 or 3 days on a scene such as this when there's a great deal of evidence or even just material to go through at a scene like this. It can take us some time to make sure we're thorough and cover everything.
Sergeant Jonathan Stewart with the Lubbock Police Department says no arrests have been made in this case, so officers are trying to make sure they don't leave anything out.
It's a very large scene. There's a lot to go through out there, so making sure that we get everything the first time and don't have to try and go back later.
But this isn't the only crime Lubbock homicide investigators are trying to solve right now. Trevondrick Ward was shot and killed Saturday morning in the 1900 block of 66th Street. No arrests have been made on this case either. Sergeant Stewart says having 2 cases like this in such a short period of time can put a strain on the department's resources.
And we have several high-profile cases that are open right now, so guys are working very hard, working very long hours trying to get these cases solved.
Now, at this point, Karen and Abner, investigators aren't releasing much information about either one of these cases, but of course we will continue to follow both cases and we'll keep you up to date on KCBD.com. Karen and Abner.
Thank you, Abby. Lubbock police are on the lookout